Welcome to Art 2440 website design. Hopefully, you're excited about the things that you're going to learn in this class. This is the first time I've taught this class in several years. Andrew Wilson was the teacher before me, and most of the videos, you will see him a lot more than you will see me because he created, and we're grateful to him for creating the content for this class, and he's done a great job. Andrew and I were actually in web design classes down at Utah Tech in the early 2000s. So I'm glad to pick up this class after him. He's actually the one that got me into the visual and design department here at Salt Lake Community College. So some of the cool things that we're going to be looking at this semester. So one of the things that Andrew talks quite a bit is Adobe XD, which is and I'm assuming that most of you have been at Slick for several semesters, and so you know that you have a free Adobe Cloud, Creative Cloud license. So we're going to go pretty heavy on Photoshop. And then if you scroll way down here, we've got Adobe XD. But I am not going to recommend that anyone install that. It's in what Adobe calls maintenance mode, which means they're not supporting, well, they're supporting it, but they're not doing any new development on that because they're just getting beat by other companies. And one of those companies is Figma. And so Figma has a really cool way for us to kind of mock up websites and add some functionality to it and then move these mocked websites out into real websites. But you can prototype and design websites way faster in Figma or in a tool like that, or the Adobe XD. There's several other ones out there, and Andrew will talk about those in some of the videos. But you can design websites so much faster, and using these tools, it's got some really cool stuff, and we'll go over that. And I've got some videos for that in that. And then the other thing is coming up with content. Canva has some really cool stuff, and we've got Adobe XD, but it's just really cool what we can do here with Canva in just a really short time. So just fun to see what we can do with these kinds of technologies. And so here's Adobe. I use Adobe Express quite a bit. This is a YouTube thumbnail that I created for because I also teach Photoshop, and so just one of the things I do is I give feedback to you with video, just like I'm doing now. And so look forward to getting those. And if you could also, if you want to send me comments, you can send me comments through video too. So I think it's cool what we're doing. So Andrew is a Mac guy, and I have a Mac too, but I'm mostly a Windows guy. And so we are going to use Visual Studio Code to do all of your website, the back end of the website. The design, the front end we can do in Figma, but the back end we're going to need to do in something like Visual Studio Code. And so this works on Mac, Windows, and Linux. I use this every day. I really like this code editor. So there, Andrew uses I think it's called Text Edit on a Mac, and I have used that in the past and I like it, but I just like Visual Studio Code better. So another technology that I want you to explore this semester is CodePen. CodePen does these cool little things where you just look in. So now if you just want to use, they call it a hamburger menu. So you type in hamburger menu, you do a little search here, and then it shows you so it shows you different things you can do with your menu items. And what's really cool about this is they've got all the code, and you can implement this code. And what's cool about this particular code is it's just using CSS. We'll talk about that in this class. CSS versus JavaScript. JavaScript is something else that we need to push a little bit in that class, because if you're doing web development, you need to know some JavaScript. So one of the things too that they talk about in class is hosting. Where are we going to host the websites? So Andrew has a him and some other people built this student web hosting. I think they used to sell domain names. I don't think they do that anymore. But you can get. I think there may be a free version on here, maybe not. But you can host here, and he'll talk about kind of the back end of hosting, and so this is what he's done. So hope you're all excited about what you're going to learn in this class. Web is so much fun. There's so much going on, so much technology. Oh, wanted to mention AI, ChatGPT, Gemini. Hopefully we'll get some time, or I'll have some time to create some content for this class. I'm still in the process of updating some of the things in the class because Andrew's been gone for a little bit, and we're going through and updating those. So, but just know that it's exciting to be involved with the web at this time in the world. And so hopefully you're excited to learn and build some web pages.